Jupiter's coming to make mochi with us. Girl, I just cleaned the counter. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying some popular ASMR mukbang foods. We are going to start off by trying to make some DIY mochi. I've never tried this before, it's my first attempt, so wish me luck guys. And then we'll make the spicy rice cakes, and at the end I'll do a small eating portion if you guys want to see what I think of the items. So let's get into the video. We are today in the kitchen because I just worked out. I'm super hungry. We are going to be making some homemade mochi, strawberry mochi with whipped cream, and we are also going to be having some Korean spicy rice cakes with instant noodles and cheese, of course. So I love ASMR videos like this video if you love ASMR videos, and we're gonna do a little taste test and see how these foods actually taste. To start off with, the first thing that we need is this Mochiko sweet rice flour. To make the mochi, you have to have rice flour. So the recipe calls for 3 1/4 cups of rice flour. So in goes 1/4 cup of just regular white sugar. And then we're gonna add 3/4 cup of water and whisk that all together. You don't wanna have any lumps. So we're gonna put this mixture in the microwave next. So I just covered the bowl with plastic wrap. Make sure you use a microwave safe bowl. And then we're just gonna pop it in the microwave for 1 minute. Just pulling our mochi mix out. The recipe says after the first minute to give it a stir and put it back in for 1 more minute. Okay, so going back in for 1 more minute. While the microwave's going, I'm just gonna wash and chop the tops off of these strawberries. You can see it's really starting to get nice and thick now. Back in the microwave. So the recipe says to continue cooking this on 30-second intervals and stirring after each time until it is all translucent and clumped together. Unfortunately, I was all out of parchment paper, so I just used a piece of tin foil. You can use parchment paper, wax paper, silicone mat, anything. Just, I'm gonna put the finished mochis on here, sprinkle it with some of the cornstarch so it doesn't stick, and so then I can wrap them and put them in the fridge. Okay, so it's definitely starting to get translucent now. I'm gonna do it for 1 more round and see how it looks after that. So I've already cleaned and sanitized my bench. Now I'm just gonna put 1/2 cup of cornstarch onto the work surface. All right, that looks nice and translucent to me. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but so what we're gonna do now is spread out this cornstarch. Then we're just gonna dump this right onto there. Be very careful at this step because the mochi can be a little bit hot. This is super sticky still, even though I put in all the cornstarch, so It's like stickier than it was before. So I don't know. I'm gonna let it cool a bit and see if it hardens. Now it's all stuck to my counter. So this might have been a fail, a major fail. Well, everybody, this is what we call a mochi fail. And this gunk that I made is very hard to get off the counter. So basically, the mixture was too sticky. I added more cornstarch, then I ran out, so I added a little bit more mochi flour, and it didn't work at all. I just made a huge mess. So I'm thinking that perhaps I didn't cook it long enough. Not 100% sure. I'm gonna try again a different day, but I ran out of cornstarch, so mochi fail. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm just gonna eat a plate of strawberries with whipped cream now. Now that the great mochi debacle is over, and now that I'm not having mochi today, we're gonna get started with our Korean spicy rice cakes, also known as tteokbokki. So this is the kind that I got. It's a sweet and spicy with rice cake and noodles. So I just have been super excited to open this. I got this also on Amazon, link below. Okay. Here's what comes inside. You got your rice cake packet, your noodle packet. This is onion and the sweet and spicy sauce. And then we need to wash the rice cakes. Now that these are rinsed, they go into the pan, and we're gonna add 500 cc's of water, which is also 2 cups. Adding the 2 cups of water. And the package doesn't actually say in English what temperature to cook this on, so I'm just gonna assume like medium high, bring it to a boil kind of thing. Okay, my bad guys, you're also supposed to put the sauce packet in here. And then it says bring to a boil and boil it for 4 minutes while stirring. It kind of smells like tomato soup with a little bit of spice. Okay, now I'm gonna put in the noodles. Okay, and it says to cook that for another 3 to 4 minutes. Recycling, guys, taking the recycling. Well, I just put it into this little dish. I'm gonna put some mozzarella cheese on top and put it in the oven for a second so that it gets melted. So I just popped the broiler on and stuck it in the oven for a couple of seconds, and that's going to melt the cheese, make the cheese a little bit brown and crispy, and then we're gonna try it. It's like my ASMR fantasy. Okay, here is a rice cake first. Chewy, spicy, and savory. Those are the first flavors that come to my mind. This is just ice water with lemon. Okay, let's have a go at the noodles. It's good. It's a lot more like tomatoey kind of than I thought. Like it kind of tastes like a spicy Italian, like a really like a hybrid between like an Italian spaghetti and like a spicy. The little bits of dried onion in there really make a difference. Okay, ladies and gents, here's my final consensus. I really love the texture of the rice cakes. Putting the mozzarella cheese on it definitely made it more savory. When they say spicy, they mean spicy. I like spicy food, but I don't have a very good heat tolerance. My mouth is literally on fire though. And then the sauce is where it got kind of weird for me. I did like the balance of saltiness, sweetness, and spiciness, but there was something about the kind of like tomatoey base that just didn't work for me. Unfortunately, the mochi didn't turn out and I ran out of ingredients, so I need to go to the store and get more. If you guys want to see an updated mochi video when I finally get it right, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I hope you guys had a fantastic time.